Good morning. Today we are going through George Orwell as a novelist. George Orwell is one of the leading novelists of modern age. His novels express a powerful satire on the political and social hypocrisies. By the quality of his writing, he has achieved international fame and recognition. In his evolution as a novelist, he moved from simple narration to symbolic expression. We can see his simple narration in his first novel, Burmese Days. When we go through his very famous novel, Animal Farm, we can feel the symbolic expression. But he has been criticized by many critics due to the lack of sincere characteristics of a novel in his novels. It has been proved that he has failed as a novelist. O.D. Lewis found that he had wasted a lot of energy trying to be a novelist. I think I must have read 3 or 4 novels by him, and the only impression those dreary books left on me was that nature didn't intend him to be a novelist. Edward M. Thomas also found that he did not possess the temperament of a novelist. Thus, Orwell, who wished to produce more than 30 novels, had to admit in a letter written to his friend Julian Simons, "You are perfectly right about my own character constantly intruding on that of the narrator. I am not a real novelist. Anyway, this failure became a matter of great dejection to him." We are going through Orwell's drawbacks. First point is feeble plot construction. Orwell could not produce strong plot construction in his novels. He was aware of the vital unit of literature, but he neglected larger elements in his novels. To some extent, he has followed the literary planning in his first novel, Burmese Days. Otherwise, he could not reveal a satisfactory form that is needed for a work of fiction. Next drawback we can see in characterization. In fact, Orwell did not possess the quality of clear expression. His weak characterization indicates that he could not observe human mind minutely. He is not expert in presenting the psychology of a common man. He could observe a person from outside. For example, Bosso in Down and Out in Paris and London could not win the sympathy of readers. Next point is an autobiographical novelist. A writer is affected in 2 ways. First of all, his writing is influenced by the experiences of his own life. And secondly, the problem of the external world affect him. Thus, there should be a blending of subjectivity and objectivity in the work of fiction. But Orwell could not establish a harmony between subjectivity and objectivity in his works. The autobiographical element dominates his novels. His concentration on himself resulted in 2 things. First, all his novels seem to be alike. All his novels are an expression of the bitter experiences of Orwell's life. Like Orwell, the major characters of his novels remain busy in making contact with the others. Secondly, Orwell's concentration on himself leads him to look into the outside world as an enlarged projection of his own personal problems. Since the childhood, he had been facing the lack of money. This is why to him the world becomes a succession of money rackets. He was very sensitive to the class distinctions. In his novels, he tried to conclude that everyone was painfully affected by the class distinction. He found that it was not a temporary phenomenon, but it was the part of the basic order of human existence. Next point is without historic perspective. Orwell did not pay his attention to the historic perspective in his writings. While observing the world and its problems, he possessed a peculiar intensity. He could not think of its past. Not only this, but in his opinion, future was also a continuation and extension of the particular present which he knew. The concentration on the present led Orwell to his uncommon courage. Past and future were of no importance in solving the crisis of present in his eyes. He was so much with the present that he was ready to do anything in his life that seemed to him the most important. Next point is an adherent of symbolism. Orwell was a follower of the tradition of symbolism of his time. Like other writers, he was also affected by the literary orthodoxy which was established in 1910. But the symbolist background of Orwell became the cause of his failure. As a creative literary artist, he should have checked the excess use of symbolism in his works. This is why his failure as a novelist is the result of his misguided efforts to write in accord with a symbolist manner. There was a great difference between the effect that he wanted to leave on his readers through symbolism and the effect he left on his readers. Next point is political nature of his writing. Orwell established a relationship between literature and politics. All his novels are a fine expression of his views on the subject of Burmese Days, Animal Farm, and 1984 declare that he was a political thinker. Undoubtedly, he wrote fiction of satire on the one hand, and he penned his autobiography on the other. But he joined all these forms successfully, and he did not give up the main subject of his writings. Next point is lack of aesthetic interest. 19th century is remarkable for the invention of a lot of literary experiments. But in the field of a novel writing, Orwell made little attempt at experimentation. In the sphere of fiction, he was influenced by the novels of Edwardian England. After this, no form of any writer could affect his writing, and he remained content with the particular form. In fact, he did not pay his attention to the value of the form of novel writing. Critics are of the opinion that there was a lack of aesthetic interest in Orwell. Next point is not a poetic writer. The lack of emotions in his novels reveals that he was not a poetic writer. He did not use the symbols in that way in which Dickens and D.H. Lawrence were interested. Dickens used his symbolism in poetic manner, while Orwell presented in a mechanical way. His novels show that he has written his novels in prose style. Like the novels of Hardy or those of Dickens, his novels do not sound the music of poetry. The last point is lack of creative energy. Orwell lacked the strong creative energy of the true novelist. We do not find the intricate sensibility in his works. He tried to adhere to the tradition represented by Dickens, Gissing and Wells in the case. But he was highly influenced by Émile Zola. He is a French novelist. Orwell could not reveal strong plot construction. His characterization is also very weak. But as a political writer, he did his best to create the best literary works. His use of symbolism was mechanical. Due to all these facts, he has not been recognized as a true novelist at the literary stage. But his contribution to literature regarding his political ideas cannot be neglected, as he himself declared, "What I have most wanted to do throughout the past 10 years is to make political writing into an art." Looking back through my work, I see that it is invariably when I lacked a political purpose that I wrote lifeless books. I hope all of you got an idea about George Orwell as a novelist. We are going through the political and historical background of Animal Farm. George Orwell completed the writing of Animal Farm in February 1944. But no publisher wanted to publish it because its theme was the harsh criticism of Soviet policies. In May 1945, Secker and Warburg, famous publishers, decided to publish it with great honor. Besides the Russian history, it was also affected by the two world wars. Undoubtedly, it was a very daring work to laugh at the vices of Russian policies. Because Russia was considered to be one of the greatest powers of the world. The period at which the novelist aimed in his novel was Stalin period, 1924 to 1953. Stalin claimed that he had been a democratic ruler of Russia, while some critics were of the opinion that Russian people were also suffering from a tyrant. Through the presentation of Animal Farm, Orwell also concluded that Stalin was a dictator who seldom paid any attention to the problems of common men of Russia. Influence of historical facts in Animal Farm. On 1st September 1939, Germany invaded Poland, which resulted in Second World War 1939 to 45. Hitler and Mussolini, the dictators of Germany and Italy, tried to invade all the countries of Europe. At the invasion of Poland by Germany, Great Britain and France were provoked to action. Russia made a secret pact with Germany in August 1939. Poland was wiped off from the map and the eastern Poland was occupied by Russia, while the rest was occupied by Germany. Russia also demanded Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and Finland. But Finland refused to surrender before Russia. During the same period, Hitler invaded Denmark, Norway, Netherlands, Belgium, and defeated France on 22nd June 1941. Germany surprised the whole world by attacking Russia. Thus, the relations between Nazism and communism were ruined because of this attack of Germany. Germany stopped the industrial development of Russia. They also weakened Russian economy. The people of Russia had to face a struggle and they had to make enormous sacrifices to help the war effort. By the end of the war, Russia was the only country ruled by communists who controlled many other territories as a consequence to war. Stalin declared that communists were able to face every type of struggle. But few politicians observed that natural suspicion and discontent were rampant among the people of Russia. Critics like Orwell found a Cold War raging among the Russians. Stalin began to rule like a tyrant. Animal Farm is a political satire based on this theme. We are going through Animal Farm as a political satire on the policies of Stalin. Animal Farm is a remarkable political satire on the policies of Stalin. During the First World War, Nicholas II was an outstanding ruler of Russia. A revolution was launched against Nicholas II. The revolutionaries declared that they were the followers of Marx. These revolutionaries called themselves communists and captured the power. All the means of production were monopolized by the states and lands, and banks were nationalized. Marxism influenced the life of a common man. First of all, the communists refused to recognize any religion, but later on, church was re-established. Lenin entered into a pact of separate peace with Germany, but this pact led to loss of territories and created economic crisis in Russia. The Reds and the Whites started a civil war. The Whites were backed up by some European powers like Britain, France, Poland, and America to defeat Bolshevism. Trotsky organized the Red Army and defeated Bolshevism. But this battle caused a great harm to the economic policy of Russia. Later on, Russian government declared new economic policy which could enrich only the lives of communists. The death of Lenin in 1924 was an important event, and Trotsky and Stalin tried to dominate the country. In order to lessen the influence of Trotsky, Stalin expelled the former and his associates from the party. He also defamed Trotsky by charging him with treason. After the exit of Trotsky, decks were cleared for Stalin to dominate the country. Indeed, Animal Farm is an attack on the policies of Stalin in Russia. Orwell let us know how Stalin got success in his mission of becoming a dictator. The novelist tells about Old Major who represents Lenin and Marx. Old Major lets the animals know how they are being exploited at the hands of Jones, who stands for Nicholas II. Then starts the revolution in which animals expel Jones from the farm. And Napoleon and Snowball, who symbolize Stalin and Trotsky respectively, become the leaders of the farm. Snowball is also expelled by the dogs of Napoleon, and Napoleon becomes a dictator who seldom cares for the other animals. Snowball is also expelled by the dogs of Napoleon, and Napoleon becomes a dictator who seldom cares for the other animals. He always tries to prove that Snowball has been a secret agent of Jones. At the end of the novel, the novelist concludes that Napoleon has become a corrupt leader whose chief aim is to become a dictator. We will go through the places and characters of the novel Animal Farm in our next class. Thank you.